backer, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Rodgers to throw on second down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Slot man moves right. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
12 yards to go on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a first and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
In motion, the tight end Barnage. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Throwing, Hundley. Flushed out right. This is Cobb with a catch right side. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run with Montgomery, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now Hundley. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing is Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Second down following the incompletion. They run with a jive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They run the counter now on first down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Wentz. And this is Hurts with it, right side. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The slot man in motion right. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And past the 30, down to about the 27. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Slot man moves right. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Wentz now on first down. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Here's Ajayi. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now Wentz. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense. Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
In the game. He gets the call here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught on the right side by Adams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out. Come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. The slot man in motion right. On second down, Smallwood. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And that's caught by Smith. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. First down, a run with Smallwood. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Again with Blunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Trey Burton taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And off comes to Montgomery. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Forced out to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing, Hundley. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll run it now with Barner. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Ian Williams able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they try the right side here. Room to run past midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, this is Montgomery trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion, the tight end Barnage. On third down, that's Montgomery. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well. But they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Wentz. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Smith. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, here's Blunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here's the battering ram, Blunt. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Handoff, the fullback, Bruce Miller. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Hundley. Caught left side by Cobb. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January